Math is the topic today. Let's see what you got. We want to do the math coaching today.
Yeah, I know you probably have been mentally preparing yourself for Marth, but to be honest, like I'm getting back into Falcon in general, and if you have, maybe it is good to go deep into the Marth matchup, but if you have any general like advice on to de-rust or what fundamental things to start working on with Falcon that I can train on my own,
Yeah, sure,
we can
man.
go over that.
Okay, that's no problem. We can do both matchup analysis and de-rusting in general.
Yeah, I can tell you what we can go into some more stuff for sure because I know you're really well versed. I here's what I did. I downloaded this thing that makes text invisible. I'm sure you may have heard of it or seen it.
No, but I can't. Yeah, okay. So what's the
You can see it,
purpose?
right?
Ah, let me
Okay,
see.
so I don't know if you've seen this before, but I'm trying to grind out tech chasing to be near perfect with it. I will continue working at it as much as I can, and I think that it is possible. My reaction time is good enough. You don't need the crazy reaction time. You need better than average reaction time, but it's possible. But this is what it does. I don't know if you've seen this. You see that?
Yeah, throw him again.
So basically, when he attacks, like you can see that it really highlights the animation that he does so that you can tell from the animation where he's going. So there he splits his legs and he takes in place. There he since his legs go left, he goes left, and there he goes, splits his leg, mistake. So you just so obviously this this is the best way to grind it because it takes away information from you and it kind of it really also but it also highlights the animation for this. So I
Yeah,
just wanted to show you this. I don't know if you
because it cuts off the part where it would be too late to see what's going on. It only shows the
exactly.
relevant part of the animation. Basically, only the relevant frames of reaction. Okay. I mean, I don't, when I reaction tech chase, I don't really look at the animations. I'm like purely reacting. Obviously, if you want to reach the next level, you need to learn and study these kind of animations and colors. There's also difference in the colors. I don't know if you know, but you should know. Um, and
The
yeah,
difference in the colors. Yeah. What's the difference? I mean, there's the green flash from the Mistake,
yeah, that's really,
but
it really stands out if it's green. And I think tech in place and tech in are orange and tech away is like bluish or something. But it's so hard that you can barely see it. The GIF
really
sadly doesn't work anymore, man, where it was shown.
because of
You see that
uh
light
uh
orange
Jiffy cut.
thing?
Yeah, I see. I see. I mean, I'm mostly seeing just orange.
Yeah, but
Okay,
one of them
that
is
was
like very bluish, but I also can like not really tell it when I try to look at
okay.
it. But you should like
Okay,
try
it's a
to look
very
it up.
specific.
Yeah, it's very specific, but only one tech option has it. I think it's tech roll in and tech in and
Tech,
out.
tech, that's tech roll in is already really obvious from his feet
Yeah.
for me. So the spark won't matter as much,
Yeah, I
but
mean, you
it's
don't look at the colors anyway, unless you're trying to pay attention to no tech. But also throw him, like throw Fox a couple of times. And what helps if you try to, for example, you can try to react or to learn to react to no tech. And there you actually try to look at the green color and you try to look at the background. Like if he tags, nothing shakes. Like throw him and you will see very smooth. But if he does no
right.
tag, it's very shaking. You can't really see the animations because it vibrates so much. And this only happens on no tag. See how the whole
Yeah, there it
camera
is.
shakes?
Yeah,
It's only on no tag, so it's really easy like to tell when the shaky thing comes or the green color that it's a no tag. But yeah, this is just studying and animation stuff. Still, the reaction part and execution part, in my opinion, is harder than the overall studying part.
Yeah, I'm glad that you like. I got to see you talk about it and give more information about it because this I can totally do on my own. Like, I should pull up some notes. So what do you recommend for solo practice? Uh, for like it's kind of like what are the fundamental things that you think are most important
Okay.
for
This video that I made, my grinding routine. I think this sums up every fundamental movement aspect that you need in order to, Falcon is very, very hard to control due to his insane speed. And if you can't control this character 100%, then you limit yourself a lot. And one of the reasons Salt is so good is because she controls Falcon so well that she can execute most of the execution heavy stuff. If your execution lags and you're not good, then you will miss conversions, you will miss edge guards, you will miss follow ups. Basically, the whole Falcon package is nerfed if you can't really control that character. So, what I used to grind is you need to grab the ledge very fast. This is important for edge guarding Marth, Sheik. If you knee fox and then they side B instantly to the ledge, you can edge guard only if you steal the ledge in like 1 second. So you want to get really comfortable at near ledge. Falcon is very, very good at
not
ledge.
yeah
In neutral, you want to have wave dash out of shield, shield stop, shield pivots, nair spacing, nair spamming nair in place up air without actually messing that up. So if you try to spam aerials in place very fast, you will notice that it's very difficult actually, and you will
okay,
not get it all the
okay
time.
this is good and I'm writing all this down but I have a question for you on the topic of nair like frame one aerials. I heard that the frame one aerial goes lower, it's better, and it's very important in the Fox matchup because the and I was wondering if you know how I can set it up so that I can know if I'm doing it on Uncle Punch. Because like
The
using this.
frame, I can't see anything right now.
Oh shit! Let me redo it then. I'm just I just want to know if I'm doing how I can know if I'm doing frame one aerials. And I think
You,
that this is supposed to tell you.
usually you want to have the act frame one. The aerial, obviously, if you act frame one with a dash, you can still have a frame five now if you don't input it fast. But since you always press A after short hop, it's very close to being frame one, if that makes sense. So what really matters is how fast you act after out of lag, out
Right.
of this is the most important. Your aerial doesn't have to be frame one. It's that's not really that relevant. It just has to be frame one or two most of the time. It's the same when you don't throw puff or whatever. You want to practice to act frame one or two. If you then do jump and instantly aerial, you will see that it automatically connects because it's the motion. You automatically press A after jumping or C stick, right? Because you're
Right.
on controller, it's relevant because you might need a special technique for instant up air. When I used to play on the controller, I used instant up air with Sechi's technique, with the palm of the hand.
Right.
How do you instant up air?
Well, I actually
All
I go from Y to A, and I lightly hold the control stick up.
so you don't use a C stick for instant up air?
No, I actually use the control stick.
This is bad.
So
This is not optimal because you're using your gray stick up to get the up air, but then it takes away some forward momentum. You want to have your gray stick fully forward to get the maximum momentum in order to get these insane instant up air follow-ups against Peach and Marth and whatever. This is why
yeah,
I
I
think
get
this
what
is
you're
not.
saying.
Uh,
I think I need to practice change like change it a different method because I totally get it. Like I lose access. My instant uppers are fast, but I lose access to the drift because I'm
Yeah,
using the gray stick.
and this matters
Oh,
because if they then try to SDI a little bit out or whatever, then you might not get the grab. So
I wonder, like, do you know how to set it up so that I can see how fast I'm doing it though? Like, do you know how to use
yeah,
UnclePunch so I can?
yeah, you just go to recording.
You go to recording.
That's how I do it. For example, record. Okay, press start. Okay, save position. Human mode record. And now let's say you want NAS, right? Then yeah, okay, press start. Playback. Then back. Start again. Yeah, go one page back with B button. Okay, general. And then on. So it playbacks with
Oh
L.
shit.
And now you can count and see the frames exactly. So then you go press start again, back, info display, player
Oh,
1, then you go down, down, right, custom, one more right. Okay, press start.
what the fuck?
And now you see top left, this
Holy
gives you
shit.
so much information basically. Landing, air,
Oh
and stage
wow.
frame, you know.
Okay, so we're in wait.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now
Okay, so this is jump squat, right?
yeah, you have 4 frames. 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
And now you should like in this frame you should nair. And you see you already have the nair. See that Falcon?
Oh,
So your nair
it's
is like
frame one, baby.
uh,
Let's go. Dude, it's so important. I heard that in the Fox matchup, frame one nairs are the only ones that will hit a standing fox or a fox that is running. Like because like regular nair will hit a standing fox, I think.
because
Like just frame two, frame three, but he's yeah. Go
oh,
ahead.
because frame 1 is slightly lower. Because one of my viewers said,
Yeah,
you mean the first set of nair?
yeah. So frame
Ah,
one called gravity aerials, and I think Hacks has a video on it. But they are significantly lower. They start lower to the ground.
okay.
Uh, the frame one it's only frame one aerial.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't really, when I use Nair, I don't really focus on Nair 1, I focus on Nair 2. Because Nair 1 is like a jab, so they can just CC Nair 1 and then up smash you or shine you. So Nair 1 is not really that relevant. What matters is Nair
right.
2 and no fast fall. This is what Chef Rock used to talk about. You don't actually always want to perfectly fast fall your nairs because this is the timing that most people are used to, and everyone has a muscle built in a muscle memory to dash and grab this kind of timing because everyone is used to it.
Yeah.
So
I think
when
I fall into that. I fall into like fast falling the nair like too early.
yeah,
So,
and
like keeping it out is really good.
this is why no fast fall and drift backs is so good because their muscle memory will automatically run into that nair. And it's no fast fall is like the better meta. So I agree with Chef Rock there. No fast falling is way stronger than fast falling aerials. Unless you combo and you
Yeah.
need to execute fast, but in neutral, right? In neutral because it fucks up their timing. It's really, really good advice. And
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I've been
so
fast falling. I always like fast fall in airs, but like it's so much stronger when you don't. Like it's
yeah,
so much stronger when
Wizzy
you
is
don't.
good at this. He has implemented no fast falling stuff.
Wizzy does this thing where he stands in place and then he does a quick full dash in air and he literally gets the full distance and then he clips you and then he gets you.
Yeah, he's very good at this. That's true. But he's really good at naring in front of you, but mixing up the timing and the drift. And this is what matters. So let's say you want to grab the ledge on the right side. Let's see how fast you can actually grab the ledge. Like
Like that?
out of a run or out of a dash. Yeah, for example, here.
Oh shit. Well, I would
So
probably go like that.
See?
Yeah, I'm not too fast at it.
So
I think this is like the squid the cat method, right? Like you just go like that, teeter, and then get there.
you can
Yeah.
do it with theta. I do it with, like, I do it with a shield stop turnaround if it's in dash. Out of a run, it's more difficult, but this is usually what you want to grind. Yeah, this method. And the Gosu drop is what I'm grinding right now because it can be done from center stage almost, and it's the fastest way to
What's
grab.
the GOSU drop? What's the GOSU drop?
Yeah, you dash, you fast fall near ledge, and then you tap to the left and down, and then you instantly grab the ledge, but without an area, empty.
Oh, okay.
Just land near ledge and then one frame to the left and down, and you just snap instantly towards the ledge. I have like a
That's kind
video
of
on that.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, because
That's
it
kind of
can be
crazy.
done from a further distance if you need Fox in center stage or something like
But,
that. But it's very
yeah,
hard to
I can't even do it.
you
I
need
can't
to
even do it.
like instantly tap to the left and then fast fall towards ledge.
Okay. Yeah, that's something you gotta practice for sure.
Yeah, I will
Uh,
show you the video on that.
like definitely so there's tech chasing, there's the aerials, there's the no fast fall and the aerials,
Yeah.
neutral, punish.
And what I do is
But
when I start playing, I always go 10 or 20 minutes UnclePunch and try to RTC Fox only to get warm, to get the muscle memory and all that. So,
Fox is my freaking demon. Like Fox, like Sheik used to be my demon, but Fox is now my, and I grinded the fuck out of the Sheik matchup. I grinded it so much and I got really good at it. But Fox right now is the matchup that I want to grind crazy amounts, and I really want to do a lot better versus Fox.
okay, go to
And
training mode. I like the combo practice tool. So exit
combo
here.
practice.
Yeah, combo practice. And let's just take a look at how good you're at reaction tech chasing Fox. Just try.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm not very good, dude.
Let's see.
Not right now.
Oops.
Good. This invisible shit is on. Fuck.
It's very difficult to RTC with that invisible thing. Nice. Hey, you're good, man. You're better than
Really
I am.
good. Like I have to get into the swing of it, you know.
Yeah, let's see.
Fuck, I missed the dash.
You can also pummel on the first one, right? If you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Oh, that's tough. I should put him on shine instead of spot dodge, but it's okay.
No. Spot dodge is used more often than shine. Let him on spot
It's
dodge.
is spot dodge faster than shine? What are you saying?
Spot dodge is used more often. No one will
Oh, it's used
time a
more off.
frame perfect wake up shine. Some people try, but spot dodge is the most common one because they can buffer that. And if they buff it, it comes out on the fastest frame. So it's very hard.
Oh,
You
interesting.
can buffer a wake up shine.
That's kind of a relief because that's I've been tech chasing with the shine. It's fast as fuck, dude. It's really hard to tech chase frame
Yeah,
one shine.
the CPU does frame perfect, but no human can frame perfectly wake up shine. But
Do they really? They don't like they don't spam shine like over and over and over, and they don't get the frame one.
I don't
Like
think that they do it that way. But they just hold the C stick down and buffer a spot dodge, which is always
yeah,
frame one. So
okay,
very hard
gotcha.
to react to it. So let's see. So I noticed that you obviously tech chase with down throw, right? But I made the whole
I tech
video
chase, but
about
I haven't seen the full video. What did you say in the video?
that you should use up throw.
You should use up throw.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I haven't seen the full video yet. I
Yeah,
only
because
watched the beginning.
throw Fox 10 times and pay attention to where he lands.
Okay.
He is away from you, right? Only the first time is
Yeah.
enough. Like, only keep
Yeah.
throwing him and let it reset. And pay attention so it was out. He never lands next to you. He always...
It's very hard, and when he DIs full out, that's so hard to get the full dash.
Yeah, he never
Like
lands next to you unless he DIs fully in. And now up throw him 10 times.
Oops.
So he's very close to you, next to you, next to you, next to you, next
Oh,
to
that's
you.
so much easier.
When you reaction tech chase and when your opponent is next to you, it's easier to get a follow-up. And also, if they land really close to you, you can side B and have a 75% chance to cover their option. But
Oh, oh,
only,
that's so good. Yeah.
yeah, but only if they land next to you, right next to you. If it's slightly off, you can't use side B. They have to be
Right.
directly next to you. Otherwise, it doesn't. Like that.
Directly
Yeah,
next to you. Yeah.
this one and or this
Oh,
one.
there.
This one. The directly next to you. If there's only a little bit distance, then that doesn't work. So you have
Dude,
to be
this is
aware,
so. The side B is so OP, man. Like,
and you have to like learn the timing and figure it
yeah.
out. But it only works when they land very very close to you. But also, if you don't want to use side B, um, they can't floor hug that well. This is also very important because go to completely left side of the stage, like okay there, and spawn Fox to you with D-pad down. I think you can summon him next to you. Yeah, okay. Start, and is the eye down in a way?
Uh,
Okay, and take option, take out, take away.
right. Uh,
So we know that he will DI out and take out. So if you tech chase someone with down throws, even on a big stage like FD, after two
it's hard. Yeah.
bro, no, after
Yeah,
two,
he's all the way. Yeah, he's like already there, dude. Yeah.
if
I
he,
only got like 16%.
yeah, but he can floor hug. That means he can just escape that by now dying towards ledge or trying to escape
Yeah.
it. So uh, with down throw, the issue is that they can gain a lot of distance. You have to act perfectly, very quick, and all that. Up throw gives you more time. You can build up more percentages. They can't build so much distance, and you have more time to react to their DI. So it makes the whole thing easier. Obviously, if you grab someone end of
Gotcha.
stage, you should still go with forward throw or down throw. Up throw is not that good end of stage. You want to go for down throw near drop zone and all that stuff. So try to get used to up throw tech chasing. It gives you more time overall.
Now, for the up throw tech chasing, that's awesome. How do you like get the most damage out of your pummels? Like you can't buffer down up throw with a C stick like you can't down throw. So how do you what do you do so you know that how many pummels you can get?
You can get one pummel with down throw every 50%. With up throw, you can also get a pummel and up throw, but it's frame perfect or something like that. I tested it out, like pummeling and then spamming up against the CPU who meshes crazy, and it will still up throw him most of the time. It's a
It will still up throw.
yeah, it's a small gamble, but I wouldn't always pummel. Wheezy sometimes pummels 4 times, bro. It's really like if he notices that his opponent is lazy and not like mashing, then he just pummels 3 times.
Oh, that's what I do too. That's what
Some
I do too.
This is very player specific. Some people are way better at mashing than others, and I would not pummel too much. Like I don't really care about that 3% or whatever that is. I just throw and focus on my flowchart. Also, when you don't pummel, the benefit or the pro is that you don't give your opponent so much time to react. If you pummel 2 times and he has a notch on his controller, let's say you play versus Peach and you pummel 2 times. If a Peach is pro and he has a notch for the perfect down and away DI, the 2 pummels will give him enough time to put his gray stick into the notch and escape your flowchart.
Yeah,
So you want
yeah.
to instantly down throw versus Peach, so you don't give them much time to react and then potentially get instant up airs on need.
Yep.
So
It's like Puff
pummeling,
up throwing a spacey or something.
yeah, basically, yeah. Puffs don't really pummel when they up throw rest spaces, right? H-Fox used to like insta throw, as far as I know. Same idea, basically. So you have to be aware of that.
Now, like I think that one of my weak points right now is and I'm talking about trying to get top level like dash dancing. Like I think that I don't dash dance as I don't use the full range of the dash dance. So do you have like any suggestion for a type of regimen? I think I could think of one, but do you have any specific recommendation on how to practice like dash dancing and like like how to utilize it to the fullest, because that Falcon's dash dance is insanely good, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's good because people get scared when you dash dance in front of them because they don't know when you're approaching. Um, I'm more of a fan of like dashing in and crouching at the end of a dash or of a run, like that. And you just dash and then CC in front of them and then counterplay them and then you dash through them to the left side and you like threaten them all the time. You don't have to do anything, but basically it baits out so many options because if you only standard dash tends to the left or right, they're like getting used to that stuff. So mixing that up is very difficult. You need to mix up your dash dance with short ranges, long ranges, CCs, and all that. Only the short one, or I like the long one, for example, the long wave dash like that, yeah. And then short ones, then again long ones. Then what Nun is really
uh,
good at, he's like really good at just taking approaches. He will like run into fogs, like short hop in front of them, fast fall, and then just dash back. Because most people accept that a narrow upper will come and then he just fakes approaches and baits out rolls and all that. So you have to get really creative with that. Obviously,
wow, yeah.
be protected and be ready. And while you're doing this, by the way, you have, because you need the ASDI down, you should always have your C stick down, but it's really uncomfortable
Oh
on
yeah.
controller. So it's like, that's why
I'm
box,
holding C stick down right now.
yeah, you have
I'm
to,
holding it down.
you,
That's crazy. Yeah.
you
That's
have,
probably the biggest thing about the difference between GCC and box is the
yeah.
fact that you can ace it done the whole time.
I think this is the main reason why Pipsqueak swapped, for example, to box. As far as I know, he used dental floss 10 years ago to like use it in his one of his finger and the C stick, so he could always pull the dental floss string, and the C stick was always like glued down or pulled down. So he had
Oh
perma
my god.
ASDI. As far as I know, there was an old Reddit post, and
That's
I assume that now he uses a digital controller because you just have your finger permanently on C stick down, and it's
that,
okay. It's broken for sure.
that's what that's why Gatsu switched as well. Is because they he actually like invented that he wanted to put a string on his C stick that's connected to his finger,
Yeah.
and he would hold it so that he could always have ASDI. It's like a really ancient mod almost, like, but
It's so yeah.
he was one. Once the Smashbox came in, then he switched to Smashbox, and he was able to just do that naturally.
Because it's broken, bro. ASDI down is extremely broken. It's very, very,
Yeah.
very broken. So it sucks for controller. But bro, even though Wizzy doesn't play on box, he's still like the best Falcon, you know. So it's not the only thing that matters. If you're an excellent player,
No,
then you can
yeah.
crouch cancel everything still, I believe.
Okay, so get used to like dashing around but holding the C stick down. And then once you switch to crouch, like you can obviously let go, like it's true, you're in true crouch, so you're good.
Yeah, man. 1 second. My brother just wrote me. All right, let's review a VOD, bro. If you want to, you said you lost to Marth on ranked.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I'm using my Smurf, but it's okay. Like, I can reveal what the Smurf it is because I'm probably gonna stream
I
later
mean, I'm
today.
streaming right
So,
now, so if you show the name, then it's leaked. But it's up to
yeah,
you.
that's fine.
Okay, then let's
All right,
review.
so let's see. Let me find the replay.
Okay,
All right, so this was versus I think it's versus Equilateral.
don't know that player,
You don't
obviously.
know them?
No.
Okay, so Equilateral uh is a very good Marth from Florida,
Oh, okay.
and he doesn't really I think this, yeah, I looked it up on Melee Online, but this is they they play a style where they are very hard to get in on, and I want to see like what you can say about the matchup, what I'm doing, and what I could do differently. So
All right.
I'll find what I can. I don't know if that's I hope that it saved the yes, it did. Okay. So let me send you the ones that where I lost. Where you want me to just send you the Slivy files through Discord?
Yeah, then I can open it up and review.
Okay. So let's see here. I played them on I played them in here. All right. So trying to find the one. Oh, you know what? Actually, I didn't lose to him on my Smurf, so I adjusted. But I played him on unranked with my main, and that's where he was beating me.
Okay, then send these files.
So yeah, let me send all the ones that he beat me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just here's like 4 games.
Okay, that's enough. So right, Mr. Ronnie. Let me share my screen. Let me make it so the stream can see what's going on. Share your screen. All right, you should be able to see now.
Perfect.
So let me take a look first, right, and then I will tell you something about it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm probably trying some weird strats because I was getting um it was so hard to get in on him, so I just wanted to see what you see.
I will just take a look and then I will tell you what you don't do or what you should change.
Yeah, I jumped into it. But I'm playing so bad and tilted right now. So this is terrible game. I chose the worst gameplay. This is why I chose this to show you. This is like at like 2 a.m. at my fucking weakest point.
It's fine, man. I just wanna see how you play neutral and punish game. You just really lose neutral very hard, right? You can barely like touch him.
Dude, he was outplaying me really hard. I was not using crouch cancel well at all. I kept jumping into him. His like he was catching me, and so like this is the matches that I have to watch the most in order to improve.
That Marth is really good, by the way. He's no noob.
No, he's good as fuck. Like this guy brings like HBox to game 5 and shit. Or like
Yeah,
I
he's
think he
good.
beat
He's
him.
good.
I think he beat HBox online actually. He's fucking like in the floating. He has such good neutral that he's good in the floating
Or he
matchups.
just outplays you so hard. No, nice was nice. It was nice. He died in so much. Okay.
Yeah, this guy
Okay,
can DI.
bro. First of all, you want to stay grounded as much as you can. The one who is above the other one loses in this matchup. So if you keep jumping too much, full hopping too much, and he clips you, you die. Because he can get 20 up air juggles onto you. It's the same matchup reverse. If he keeps jumping full hop fair, nair, whatever, and you clip him, then you can do the same thing to him. This matchup, even though this is two completely different characters, they both have pretty much the same stuff. So if he clips you jumping, you get 100% or whatever, 1 million juggles. And if you clip him, the same thing reversed. The other part is that you can CC 99% of his moves, and he can CC almost every move that you have, except Stomp. You can Stomp grab him. So what you want to do in this matchup is, all right, let me show you. So check this game starts, and you're like already 90% in the air. Platform, full hop, double jump. If he clips you and you have no double, you're dead. Like you can't. This is completely wrong to be in the air so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to stay grounded, and you want to be ideally when Marth is, for example, here, and let's say you are here. The best position is to be here in front of Marth, and you have to be in CC. Because no matter what he does, except grab, it won't affect you. So if he does a fair, nair, whatever, into dashback, nothing happens. Also, when you crouch, your hitbox goes from this to this. You're very small. So most of the moves will actually whiff. And you want to get as close as possible to Marth. Not too deep, not too far out, because if you're too far out, then the distance between you and him will be so long that you have no chance to whiff grab. This matchup only focuses on crouch canceling and grabbing. This is your whole game plan. You don't want to do some shenanigans, platform, forget all that stuff. Your main key is to find a way to get as close as possible to Marth and crouch in front of him. And when they then use their tools, you can even grab his fucking auto cancel nair dashback, which is almost impossible to punish. But Falcon can dash grab that. So whenever he uses a move in front of you, you want to CC and then dash and grab. And if you're good, you will 0 to death off of a grab. Or almost 0 to death off of a grab. This is how you play the matchup. And then this whole situation that I just explained, you can add a few variations. Let's say he does a auto cancel nair. You're not perfectly in position to grab that, to whiff grab it, but let's say you're slightly off. How this matchup works is that you can actually try to figure out how the Marth plays, because every Marth has a different mix-up, but most of them have the same habit. So let's say he does auto cancel nair dashback. What you can try to do is, instead of trying to go for the grab and then you miss the grab if you're not perfectly and fast, then he will just whiff grab, like dash back, dash in and punish you, tech chase you. So you can try to overshoot, stomp or knee into his dashback. This is the first thing that you usually want to do against the Marth, because every Marth dashbacks after an aerial. Some will use an aerial into a second aerial, so like nair into another nair or nair into down tilt or fair, whatever. So I noticed that against PPMD. I have a YouTube video against PPMD where he like beat me. I won the games, like a friendly session set or whatever. But what you want to do is you want to overshoot a stomp or knee into his dashback as far as you can. The very, very, very good players will shield your approach on reaction there, like Triff.
Right.
If they don't really shield that, because they're not used to someone actually calling out their dashbacks like that, you already win the game. If you notice it works, it's GG's. Because then you take out away their strongest dashbacking behavior and they can't play anymore. And this is very, very broken. So you want to first of all find out how good is the Marth. Is he protecting himself on his dashbacks, or does he just autopilot dashback and you can overshoot and get openings? And one interesting way to so obviously now while you're in the air all the time, you have never a chance of getting into a very good position to whiff grab him. You can't grab him from this position, so it's like wasted. You find a stomp here, alright, but you can get really a follow-up. So here, also when you're cornered, you just crouch. Don't input too much. If you dash, your hitbox is so big with Falcon that you get clipped very easily. You have to try to play with your small hitbox. Protect yourself. Be in CC. No matter what touches you, bro. It will not affect you. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm at like 9%. Like I have to stay on the ground because it's so much stronger to be on the ground and crouching.
Yeah, exactly. Falcon is extremely tanky, man. These are all like very weak hits that Marth has. Yeah, you could have CC'd that, for example.
Now let me ask you a question. When see like he's dashing back a lot. So if the people are dash backing and they can shield on reaction, sometimes even power shield, but what do you then do versus these types of opponents that dash back and they shield on reaction
Yeah, this is
your area?
this is one problem that I have been struggling a lot recently with because when I asked Chef Rock or the other ones, yeah, I can't beat that style, right? Against Triff. I can't beat it. You don't have a lot of things that you can do. You only can try to cross up their shield so they can shield grab you. You can try to overshoot so much that you stomp on knee at the edge and then you Theta cancel and then you can turn around, grab them. So there are some Theta things that I'm experimenting with that
Oh
Chef
yeah,
Rock
yeah.
recommended. And you have to mix up basically, like tomahawk, empty approaches, then shield grab them. So basically mixing up these, because Falcon has no optimal solution to this, only mix-ups or cross-ups, which can help you to beat them. What I like to do is I like to cross them up and then side B, which catches if they jump out of shield or dash back. It's very strong. So this kind of style. And what when I analyze S2J sets or Wizzy sets, what they will do is they will not make the mistake and give the opponent the chance to shield and counterplay. They will always position themselves in front of them. Doesn't matter if it's Marth or Peach or whatever, and they will always nair dashback, nair dashback, nair dash. They will play pretty much the same style. Even though I think Falcon's nair is really bad in most spots because it just loses to most of Marth's area. And
So they'll keep pressuring shield with Nair. Like they'll Nair and then dash back from the
yeah,
shield.
they will space aerials in front of Marth, Peach, or whatever, and they will be in a range where it's really hard for them to react to dash up, dash and grab. Because if Falcon is in front of you, you can't always react to dash and grab. It's so fast. This is why also Chef Rock says dash and grab is broken. They can't CC it unless Puff or Sheik or whatever, but they can't really CC it that good. They can shield it. It's a very broken option. It just beats most of the
Right.
meta stuff if you just raw grab them. And here you
Raw
got,
grabs.
yeah, raw grabs. So you make them scared, you make them, because if you use Nair in front of them 10 times, they will either CC or try to shield, or if they will try to contest your hitboxes with their own hitboxes. But if you make them scared and shield and all that, then you can just grab them. That's like the
Right. But all of a sudden you switch to
yeah,
grabs.
that's
And
the
yeah, I
whole,
mean like grab is fucking broken because it skips all CC and you can be a 0 to death from one grab. Like all
it's
pretty
very
much
broken,
on
yeah.
every character, right? Pretty much on
You
every
can,
character
yeah,
you get a grab.
you can take this and apply this in almost every matchup, yeah. This is why it's very like a formula on how to play.
Marth compared to the other top tiers, you can crouch cancel so much of what Marth does. So much of what like with Fox, with Falco, you have to be a little more careful because of the shine pressure
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Falco Dare obviously can't utilize CC as much. But this matchup is very different because of that. And you like pretty much bottleneck everything except just Marth's grab can
Yeah.
beat the crouch cancel. You just have to worry about the grab.
Yeah, man, just get good at CC and then act out of the CC, grab and all that, and you will farm Mars. It's like really broken. Here, check out. You dash dance, like you do a nair, for example. Let me show you. So these kind of nairs are bad because you can never reach him. Um, because you want to
And he's
do.
CC it too.
Yeah,
Honestly, like
he
he'll
can
CC
shield
it.
it, he can CC it, he can stuff it out. It's like a really bad nair. This nair can have good value when they're not good defensively and you overshoot till end of stage. Because now he still has time to. The stage is still there, right? But if you would overshoot from here till end of stage, eventually it will push him off stage. So this nair, okay, I don't think that nair was really good. And now you roll out of it because you realized that you're in a dangerous spot. And now you dash dance, but it's exactly what I said. Falcon dash dancing is a very big hitbox running across the whole stage. And it's very easy for your opponents to clip you. So you dash
So
dance.
you're saying just crouch in front of him and you won't even if you get clipped, it won't do much. Like, and you
Yeah.
shrink your hurt box.
Yes, because now you exactly got clipped for dash dancing. And because you're on controller, you don't even have ASDI down or CC or whatever. So he gets a huge opening from because you dash dance. And you don't have your sticks glued down.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if the Marth player is good, from one opening, this happens. 120% off stage. So you already like lost this whole thing here. This situation at least. Because if he gets good, you should die here. See? Only from one mistake against a good player. That's why I was able to say that this guy is good. Because he gets one opening and he converts it so hard.
Yeah.
So now he goes
For
to
real.
ledge. If you would be really good, because you're invisible, you could like shield stop, grab ledge, and then hex dash or get up with a stomp. If you don't immediately steal ledge, you have to respect it because now your invisibility runs out. So you have to spam down tilt or back airs, but not, you're in a very bad position here. You need to do it from here, like down tilt from here to here, or like
Right.
a little bit more to the left and very late drift and back airs, back airs, back airs. Even though I personally stopped liking these back airs because if they come up with an up air or nair whatever and they clip you, then they can juggle you sometimes or tech chase. So it's very risky. You have to respect Marth from ledge. You got a really nice shield grip here, short up knee, okay. And the edge guard missed.
So what's your flow chart? See, these
was
usually
unlucky.
hit, but
Yeah,
he got the earliest second side B, and it's so fast. I think side B is like frame 3 or something.
Yeah, it was
But
lucky.
like,
Bad timing. It was just
yeah,
bad
like
timing.
trying to incorporate Marth Killer more now. In this session, I killed him with Marth Killer quite a bit, and I didn't ever use it before.
I always use
started
it,
using
but
this
only when
session.
they are low, right? He was high, so you can't go for Marth Killer. You can try to fake Marth Killer and then back air out of shield. You can time it, but it's also not that easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see Cody do that with Shine. He
yeah,
like fakes
exactly.
it.
So here you had a good idea. You're cornered.
I jumped.
Yeah, yeah.
jumped and lost my crouch cancel.
Here, in this situation, when you, like this is a good idea. Here you have several options. So either you stay CC'd and you try to down tilt. If you actually can get down tilt and they have higher percent than you, then it knocks them up for perfect knee. And down tilt actually beats a lot of
Yeah,
math
down
pools.
tilt.
So yeah, down tilt is very,
Yeah.
very strong. Next thing is I spam side Bs a lot in this matchup because it goes under Nair and other tools when they spam it. Also, always leads into a stock, or almost always. Or
Yeah.
you can try to dash and short up instant up and try to contest him when he jumps at you. Difficult one. The other options are more easy. So here you could have up aired with dash short up air.
With instant up
Instant
air,
up air into
yeah,
his
that would
face.
have beat it out. Would have led to a knee too.
You could have tried to
Like, most
CC that
likely.
move and then gentleman, for example, CC gentleman, non-style. You can try to CC and down tilt, which leads into knee. So a lot of stuff out of CC, right? As soon as you leave CC and you jump into his stuff, it's really like bad directly.
Yeah, like I think if I ever am gonna jump in this matchup, I want to be doing like either a nair or an instant up air. So it could be at least it could be like a safe jump. But a lot of times I'm jumping, I'm getting clipped, and that's leading to like I'm getting clipped by this up tilt. If I just release shield and even if I ASDI down, I would have been safer in this position.
Yeah, this is
But the knee, it's just not too fast enough.
no, this situation is solved by nowadays differently. Like S2J and what's usually recommended here is wave dash out of shield back, and then if they use the second one, you just can grab up throw up
Right.
knee. Yeah, yeah. You always wave dash out of shield here, and then you grab the second one. This is how you usually solve that bullshit on shield. Just so you know, you have to like learn that situation.
With dash out of shield and then come back in with a grab.
Yeah, yeah.
If they do the second one. You can do that for spacey up tilts too.
Down throw knee, okay, there's maybe up throw, I don't know. He DI'd that to the plat, so it was hard. So when you down throw, this is sometimes why down throw or general throwing sucks. exactly when you don't know if they will actually land on the plat or not. So you're not sure here
Right.
if they will land. So it's fucked up situation. It's really, really hard. So you had to go for up air here. Instant up air. Because knee or stomp might be too late because it will take. And also this up air is bad, obviously. You don't want to contest too much with up airs because of slide off and all that, and then you get reversed on. I always go for knees, nipples, or knees or nipples, and aim for the corner spots.
Gotcha. Yeah, especially on this platform where the knee can reach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that full hop up air was pretty bad, dude.
So here you should do
Yeah,
the back air, so down tilt. As I said, if you're too close, he will come. You need to be more spaced. So here exactly
gotcha.
again. Let me show you. So here you are in front of him. So here, this is the position, right? Exactly the position I'm talking about. Here I would recommend to crouch cancel. Wait for him to use a move, and then you try to dash in and overshoot your grab or stomp or near whatever. He will use a move. And now dash back. Always the same. Move, dash back. And here you could just overshoot grab and then down throw or up throw, whatever. But not contest. I wouldn't contest him with like these kind of aerials. He will, okay. Run up shield. See, he just dash
There it is.
dances, uses a move, and he gets an opening. But he doesn't get the opening because how do I say that? He doesn't get the opening because he's good. Because you just jump into it and give it to him.
Yeah,
It's
I think
it's
that
gifted. You gifted him this. That's why I say that
100%.
a pro Falcon
Yeah,
like Wizzy will never do that stupid approach because they have learned that it just doesn't work versus good people. You can't just randomly
I think
approach.
I think I'm in a lot of ways I'm a based player, and sometimes I get into this mode where I might be playing emotionally or I'm playing like in a certain way that it's like prideful, and that it ends up being like this. It ends up this is where it happens, and I'm trying to be a more methodical player in most of the senses.
I mean,
So this is
your
this is great.
options are all like not good right now. Here you shield something. Here you're supposed to do a no fast fall nair out of shield or wave dash out of shield. Why no fast fall? Because he will like usually try. What they do is they put a little bit of pressure onto your shield and then they punish you out of shield option. Most of the times, at higher level, it used to be a nair out of shield fast fall, and then the Marth will dash to the right and then dash to the left and grab. So if the Marth does the dash back dash and grab thing, and you do a no fast fall nair, he will run into the nair.
Uh-huh.
That's
Gotcha.
why no fast fall out of shield is really good. But because he's at 0%, he could still CC the nair and try to grab you.
Right.
So you have to wave dash out of shield here and then crouch. So to see what he's doing. And then if you would wave dash out of shield CC, you would see that this guy would use a second aerial. But because now you jumped out of shield, he clips you and you will probably die. If you would wave dash out of shield CC, you could just spectate what he is doing. And then if he does this, he will land in front of you. And you can just dash and grab him. But now, because you jumped out of shield, he obviously wins. So stay grounded. Don't jump that much.
Yep.
Grounded is
Yep.
the OP's thing. CC is
Grounded is OP.
broken. Yeah.
I literally tried to choose the worst gameplay of where I'm like the most tilted and getting fucked.
I mean, we will see the next games. So here down
Yeah.
throw, I would regrab. I always do down throw regrab 2-3 times till 20-ish%, and then you can try to down throw instant up air or get a little bit more percent and up throw up air. But
So you're
always
saying
regrab. Always.
regrab here? Okay.
Always. At a
Yeah.
very low percent, I always regrab. Yeah, classic mistake. The idea was good. You try to overshoot and catch him on a dash back. But as I said, the stage, you need to pay attention on how long the stage is. He still has time, space to dash back, so he can dash back. So you need to do this exact thing till here. And if you do it with knee, you try to go for low knee, because if they shield your low knee, you can grab that. Low knee on shield gives you +1 frame advantage. So you can try to overshoot. If they don't shield, you get an opening. If they shield, you try to low knee into shield into grab. Or if you do it with knee or stomp, you might go for the Tita or edge cancel, whatever, the
Teeter,
rock
right.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't really overshoot correctly, you lose. So it's a gamble, overshooting. It's not a guaranteed thing, but it gives you a lot of information. If they don't protect themselves, you win automatically. And as I said, not even PPMD, bro, didn't shield on my approaches when I overshoot, and I got a lot of storms into grabs, and then was able to win, even though he's a million times a better player than me. But still, because I put in the work and the matchup, I was able to win friendly session or whatever that was, the set.
It's such a strong position to be able to overshoot and get something off.
See, now he is above you, and he directly eats shit.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
now
way different when he's above.
this is why, like, you are high in the air here. So because you are high, he tries to like catches you here. So he will jump or double jump. He tries to reaches you. Now you swap the
Then
position.
boom.
Now he is above and
Mhm.
you are down. This is like also good against Puffin sometimes. Going into platforms, full hopping and stuff to get them up so they try to contest you, and then you fast fall and now you traded the positions. And this is also the position you want to be in. You want to be under Marth. And then you can usually fuck them up. Here you contested a shield drop and got fucked, but the idea was good, you know? Like the
Yeah.
gameplay was. See, no fast fall now? This was it.
OP, baby.
Yeah, he dashed into it, his muscle memory. The no fast fall drift forward, and he dashed into that. This is what Rockman, yeah, was talking about. That's why this is so good.
I see. I can see the value.
Mm-hmm. Unlucky.
It's a little slow on that. Just a
Yeah,
little
slow, but I would like try to overshoot here because he will dash back or roll. So overshoot catches both. He will definitely retreat after this and roll, panic, or like. So like you have to here be patient and wait what they do, roll or dash back, and then try to punish that. When you sometimes you have to like realize that you can't get a directly follow up, but you just know that they will buffer a defensive option, so you go for the next thing.
Okay, so sometimes overshoot in those situations.
Yeah, be patient, like see what he's doing. Will he buffer a spot dodge or roll? He will definitely buffer something. And then if it's buffer, spot dodge or roll, you just grab and you try to go from there. So let's see, a different game.
Damn, I learned a lot from that game.
Is it also? It's the same, I think. FD, let's go. FD is good. Yeah, exactly, bro. You're just not really punishing dashback, so he has a free win, basically. See, he will just always
to
dash
overshoot
back.
more.
Yeah, always overshoot, man. Dash back, and then
Mhm.
boom. He gets the opening. Again. See?
So just have to like,
This was
yeah.
twice in a row the same thing. You land, he dashes away, and then he goes in and punishes you. And what Wizzy does and Chef Ruckman, like these two are one of the very few Falcons. And there's a huge difference what you do after you land. So you land and you do a dash back. Here you land and then you try to do a dash back, but he grabs the dash back. So what Wizzy will do and Chef Rock, they will throw a single jab. Single jab is way faster than this dash back, and also it stuffs out a lot of incoming approaches. So they do jab grab, jab grab, jab grab. This is a better defensive options against with heavy people, like with punish heavy people. Because if you always try to dash back like here, he just still got the grab. So with the jab, you can try to interrupt them and then get your own opening. And Wizzy is extremely good at this. Also in the Falcon mirror, if you play him and you try to throw nairs and all that at him, he will always do that single jab, which stuffs out my approach, and then he will grab me in 0 to death. That single jab is one of the most broken tools Falcon has, but no one really uses it. I need to implement it myself too, because everyone is just used to dash back. Because this is what you're like supposed to do, but it's not that strong. Depends.
Yeah, it like phases them and like protects you and phases them. You could get a grab off of it and
It's
a bunch of stuff.
That was really good. Yeah, it's just very underused and broken. So here, great example of just CCing and trading it. But against Marth, you don't want to CC and gentleman. Your only thing is grab. Always grab.
Get the grab.
I don't
Mhm.
know why some Falcons do CC gentleman at low percent when you can't get a follow up, or CC and then single jab, and forget that. Forget all these kind of combo. What
The
do,
mix up. No, like it's
this is
really
just
not
bad.
necessary. You
It's,
have to
it's
just go for
bad.
the grab. It's
All
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
your only target is the grab. This is how you win. Oh, not with this. If he has 100%, all right, sure, CC gentleman because it might need him to double up or knee, but never get a stomp and then do a single jab dash back like some Falcon. Always grab. This is your whole thing. Grab again. You could have grabbed him, and now you try to grab. Okay, and you just have to grab and 0 to death off of it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought he was gonna get up attack there.
uh, so here,
Yeah.
obviously, that they will tech roll out. I would overshoot knee. It's pretty common. Again, he just uses
Just too late on my punishes in this game.
Here, he will use an aerial and dash back. He uses a move and dash back. And then he punishes your approach. Always the same pattern. So even if we analyze 200 games now, it will always be the same pattern that you lose to. This is why, like, after 2-3 game files, you already know what to do. It wouldn't matter if we analyze more and more and more and more.
I mean, wouldn't you agree that wouldn't you say that Marth's dash back is the strongest in the game?
Yeah, it is. Because he's ducked while doing it. And sometimes if you grab, the grab whiffs because he's crouched like tiny. So his dash back is fucking broken. If you could grab him on his dash back all the time, then Falcon would hard win this matchup, probably 55 or 60%. But due to the fact that Marth is so tiny in his dash, a lot of Falcon stuff whiffs like grab and nair and all that. So it's very broken, sadly. And you don't use side B at all. I spam a lot of side Bs. So here you can up air, up air, up air if you're very good. Here, fast fall, and then you could get another up air, but your conversion just was bad. So you missed the conversion, then you try to still force a continuation, even though when you have to realize, okay, I fucked up, I can continue, and you have to reset. If you still throw out a and then this happens, no, you get punished. No realization of that you couldn't continue. Yeah, again he goes to ledge. Nice.
I'm just trying to get a grab.
You got 2 grabs now, but you can't execute. Your execution is bad.
Yeah.
So your punish game is 0. So right now you can't win against this guy because your punish game is too weak, your flowchart game is too weak, you don't get anything out of the grabs, and he just beats all your gameplay very. You can't beat him right now. I'm telling you how it is.
Yeah. I chose some of the worst, probably the worst gameplay that I could. It's a while ago. But yeah,
It's good.
like I wanted to see the weaknesses, because let's say I'm playing 2 out of 10 like I am here. If I'm playing 2 out of 10 or a perceived 2 out of 10 in tournament, I want to see what are the weaknesses that start coming out, so that I can like switch that 2 out of 10, maybe make it like a 5 or 6 out of 10 at least. Be like, okay, don't jump over the Marth. Try and overshoot more. Like literally, these notes that you're giving me is like golden fucking notes that if I apply in the moment when I realize what's happening, then it can make like like playing bad to playing decent enough to take a set. Like it can make a big difference in a tournament set.
Yeah,
Avoid
you
getting
just have to
upset,
get
make
used
a
to,
run.
no? It's you just have to get used to. Also, let's say I'm gonna show you something. I have the new keyboard, so I might struggle with some inputs, but
Training mode.
so
Captain Falcon. Marth.
you can see my screen, right? Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
So I need to get used to the keyboard. So when Marth is like always like, for example, so when he like uses a move and always dash backs and all that, right? you have to find a way to get as close as possible to him. I'm actually gonna ask you this question. So, oops. So let's say like this. So, okay. Need to use.
Show me your moves.
So I want to show you something. I'm just gonna let it like this, right?
Okay, yeah.
Just as a question, right? So let's assume that the Marth is always like the other guy, or like almost like 99% of the Marth. They will throw the move and then dash back, right? And you're playing Falcon and you're controlling Falcon. How can you actually get into the position that I was talking about best? Like, you need to get as close as possible to his range, like near range in CC, in order to be able to whiff grab or whiff punish his bullshit. It doesn't matter what it is, fair, near, whatever. You want to wait until he spams a move and then dash and grab. So, and you're controlling Falcon somewhere here. How can you get into this position in CC best and be a threat for Marth?
Where would the Falcon start from?
Yeah, you can, like, I don't know, you're somewhere here in this whole thing.
Okay. I mean, I would just dash and then crouch, dash and then crouch in front of him.
So let's say you dash dance here. You just dash dance, dash dance, dash dance, dash dance, and he's throwing stuff out here. But you can't grab from here to here. You have no chance to whiff punish that location. Way too far. You need to get close to him, but in CC. And there's one way to actually do that. But the question is, do you know what the answer is? So think about it.
I mean, do you just like wait? You can just like wave dash into position and crouch, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's the way, right?
That's the way,
Because
yeah.
it's like wave dash is much shorter than like trying to dash and crouch. You actually can't crouch for a while while you're dashing. For a while you can't. So like
You want
if you
to
wave dash it,
you want to try to like shield, run up shield, or run up CC with ASDI down. And then if you're like close to him, you want to work a lot with wave dashes. Get close to him, but be
Yeah,
in CC.
right.
Because I can't CC now. It's impossible. You can't CC out of the dash dance. I can't. You can do it with run and then work from
Yeah.
here. Or you can get close to him. I just can't control Falcon with the new keyboard and then try to like do like this. And then dash out of crouch. So you need to be really good with dash out of crouch. Dash out of crouch, run up CC.
Understood.
See?
Yeah, that's that's
Yeah.
key for sure. Because while you're dash dancing, it takes so long actually to get it into crouch if you don't wave dash.
Yeah.
It actually takes so long from run to crouch. It's actually so long, you know.
You can't
You're
whiff punish him in dash dance. The distance is just too high. If you dash dance here, you can't whiff punish him. But if you CC in front of him, you can. So this is the whole trick,
Yeah.
basically. So to
Gotcha.
practice,
Show me a move.
you want to also like practice record Marth. I just try to record a very, very good one. Wait. For that keyboard, man, it's just hard. Yep. 1 second. So that was good, frame 1. So very, very fast AC near dashback. And what you want to do is you want to try and grind and grab that. You see how the grab whiffs?
Wow.
See how the grab whiffs? How
Yeah.
hard the grab whiffs? It was like insane. Because this position you can't grab it. The distance is too high. This is why most people get fucked on trying to whiff punish Marth. So we actually need to be a little bit closer. So safe position. So we need to be like closer. Ideally something like this. And then if
Right.
they use, I don't know, let's record this one. Okay, let's record a little. I need to be a little bit closer, maybe like this. Save, record, boom, playback, record. Oops. Now we want to try to get that again. So this. Okay. Alright, playback. Now we try to grab this. Still whiffed. So you see how difficult it is. Even if I overshoot it. It's so difficult, bro,
Yeah.
to grab that, but you can grab it if you like. There it is.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's very because Chef Ruck back then said, yeah, just grab his nares. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? You can't grab it. Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
you saw how unrealistic the grabs with. But actually, the closer you are, the higher your chances that you can grab it. And once you get good at this, and you grab Marth for every nair that he uses, and then if you get good punish game and you 0 to death off of a grab, bro, it's so frustrating for them to play the matchup because no
Yeah.
matter what they wall, you will CC it or you will grab him, and then you fuck him up. The whole Marth thing can be solved here. But since this is so dangerous and risky, sometimes, as I said, overshooting and calling out the dashback is very strong. So you don't always go for the grab because also predictable. You like try to like overshoot into the bags with a Neo Storm, but why doesn't it execute? Boah. Like that, and then you try to grab.
Oh, yeah.
So the ideas,
Yes.
yeah, but you have to know how to beat that situation, and then it's like mixing up. Either he won't dash back again, but to be honest, if you just CC and he just spams stuff, you're good. Nothing will happen. This is a whole matchup basically. How to beat Marth.
Dude, fantastic. Yeah.